My name is Gabriel Lovejoy. I'm an artist, designer, and educator. I think when I was about 4, I said I either want to be an artist or a magician when I grew up, and I have no sleight of hand. I'm pretty cumbersome, so I guess, the artist was the natural fit. I'm a Christian artist. I don't necessarily set out to evangelize with my work, but my worldview comes into play with everything that I do. It shows up, but I've never been in such a unique place as Gallery Edit, where that's actually the goal. I'm welcoming this challenge to speak more effectively, I think, about it in that way. To ransack something is like, imagine your room, when you're young, you're looking for one item and you just come in and start tearing everything up, destroying the environment that you live in order to find one thing in this search for something. I feel like that's what we've done to God's creation that was here before us, is we just are constantly ransacking our environment, our room, so to speak, in the search for something that we've already been given. I just kind of want people to access their memory banks and remember what they can glean and what they can learn from our most elementary beginnings of what we attach symbols to. And so just to access those memory banks and then find the connections again. Two people that were really close to me recently passed. I didn't want to put too much into those that would reference anything particular in my mind, because I didn't want it to be about them, but it was kind of a catharsis in a way, needing some creative time to kind of process their deaths. So I call them each small death number 1 and small death number 2. I don't think there are any artists that can say they can completely create without any ego involved, and I really try not to, but this has really made me dig deep, search for how much of that ego is attached to it. Sure, it's nice to have someone say this looks good. Everybody likes to hear that. But when it comes down to it, whether anyone ever sees it or not, I'm still going to make work. I think that's just what I was built to do. At its most basic level, I make it because it's who I am. See that everything is not what it seems. Everything in the world, there are deeper meanings behind everything. That's the one thing I try to teach my students, and I'd love for someone to walk away feeling that there are multiple interpretations for every scenario, even the loss of a loved one. There are many ways that you can gain wisdom from that and see it in a more profound way than at first sight.